The Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Betty Among, announced that President Yoweri Museveni had appointed a six-member commission of inquiry into long-running complaints on land transaction, acquisition and titling. Justice Catherine Bamugemereire, who will chair the probe, told NTV that she was ready for the task.
I come to it with quite a bit of trepidation, and but also with the confidence that we have what it takes. But at the same time, there is so much that is involved that should blow anyone's mind away and make you humbled and thoughtful about what is going to happen. Land as you know, is an emotive issue. Anybody handling even just one single land case normally takes time to be cautious.
The Court of Appeal Justice will be assisted by several experts in land law and land issues. The Commission's work will be based on 6 terms of reference, including assessing the effectiveness of the land law, inquiring into the role of Uganda Land Commission, and reviewing the effectiveness of the relevant bodies in the preservation of wetlands, forests, and game reserves.
We are going to break down these terms of reference into objectives. We are going to break down objectives into actions, into bits that can be actioned. We're going to have a work plan. It is going to set out how we do our work. We might have to do public hearings, but I think in this case we may also have to do a lot of public memoranda.
Last year, Justice Bamugemereire chaired the Commission of Inquiry into Mismanagement of Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA. The Commission twice extended its deadline due to what she says was the complexity of the work. I asked Justice Bamugemereire whether the land probe would complete its work within the stated 6 months.
Within budget, and I think that time is important. I mean, in all the others, whether the tribunal or the other commission, we slightly enlarged time so that we could finish. I hope we don't have to do that in this one.
This will be the 3rd Commission of Inquiry the Justice chairs in about 4 years after the KCCA Lord Mayor Lukwago Tribunal and the UNRA inquiry.
Why do you think the President keeps picking on you when it comes to the commissions of inquiry? This is the 3rd time he's picking on you.
This is the appointing authority. He has a right. He has so many people, a pool of people from which he could choose. So it is his prerogative, and you know, when it is somebody's prerogative, you don't question their prerogative. You respect their prerogative.
There are some of the critics who think maybe you operate in a more or less like a partisan manner.
For instance, the Commission of Inquiry on Roads. I would want to find out whether by investigating issues of abuse of office and corrupt acts in UNRA, there was something partisan about that. I don't know where this whole political partiality comes from, but I believe that I'm a judicial officer. I live by my oath.
On whether she is happy with the implementation or lack of it of the recommendations of previous commissions of inquiry, Justice Bamugemereire said the inquiries are good since they help check the effectiveness of systems.
And judicial reviews are about testing the process. They are not about whether the facts of the inquiry are correct or wrong. Why is it so difficult for lawful orders to be obeyed, and yet it is so easy for undeserving individuals on the same corridor to be given billions of Ugandan shillings?
I also put it to the justice that some people felt that she was abrasive and confrontational in the previous commissions of inquiry, especially the UNRA probe.
If you go to court and the lawyer is cross-examining you, you feel like they're being nasty. And that's what people call aggressive. But actually, they're trying to find the truth.
Shortly after submitting the UNRA probe report, the homes of 2 of the commissioners were attacked by gunmen believed to have been sent by those adversely mentioned in the report. So going into the land probe, does the judge fear for her safety and that of her colleagues, since land is emotive and involves big money.
The appointing authority will make sure that we are safe, because he wouldn't appoint you to such a task without guaranteeing your security.
The land inquiry is expected to begin public hearings in early January after members are sworn in. In the meantime, members are working on the modalities to gather information and evidence. Sudhir Biarhanga, NTV.